hire me as an audio designer.
Good morning, Night City! Yesterday's body count lottery rounded out to a solid and sturdy 30. 10 out of Haywood, thanks to unabated gang wars. One officer down, so I guess you're all screwed, cause the NCPD will not let that go. Got another blackout in Santo Domingo. Net runners are at it again, poking holes in the power grid. While over in Westbrook, trauma teams scraping cyber psycho victims off the pavement. And in Pacifica, well, Pacifica is still Pacifica. This has been your man, Stan.
Hey everybody, Barry MC, Lloyd Wunderkind, Dr. Mickey, Def Con, Castro in the Wilderness, Fishway. Forgotten Castle. Not gonna wear the trilby, not gonna wear the trilby. Adjusted volume. I think this opening is just kind of loud.
Hey everyone, feels great to have you back. So then, did y'all hear about that Arasaka aircraft carrier docked in Night City called Kujira, or the Whale? Apparently the Corp figured it wasn't safe in Japanese waters, afraid some local fishermen might harpoon it for scientific research. But honestly,
sounds racist. You know what, let me somebody told me the Arasaka rifle. I think my friend Steve Engert, who was in here the other night, I think Steve actually has an Arasaka rifle, which is pretty cool. Not a whole lot of those that I know of in the US anyway. Cascading Shadows. Yeah, let me motion blur is off. I don't know if film grain makes that much of a... We'll try it. This is what I heard turning down. Local shadow mesh quality. We're going to give that a try. Sure. I'm going to keep chromatic aberration on. This isn't good. This frame rate is not good. I'm going to try turning volumetric fog down a little bit. Why not? Yeah, does anybody like motion blur? I don't know. Motion blur is on by default in every engine. I don't like it. I never like it. I'm just going to try high instead of ultra on a lot of this stuff. That's a little better. I mean, maybe it'll get better when I get out of this area. Oof. The rate of frames. This is with a 2070 Super, by the way.
First stop, River Dock. Chica, easy on the gas, eh? I just ate.
Sorry, folks. Didn't I just turn this down? Am I losing my mind? Wait, maybe I didn't turn those down.
I was supposed to stop by Vic's anyhow. I got a date. Me and Misty.
You don't say.
Where am I going?
She's so sweet. Really gets me, you know?
Yeah, maybe it's time to RTX off this shit. I don't think RTX is what's doing it right now, but... Ooh. Oh, actually that made a big difference, it looks like. Steering the car's a little hard.
Yeah, this is it. Come on, V. Find me once Vic's done dusting your circuits. We'll hash out what Dex has cooked up for us.
I need to unplug and plug my headset back in just a second. Sorry, everybody.
To you, or rather, not only to you.
Is this Co-Carnage?
Do you truly believe that those who have sold you your mechanical lives?
Yeah, oh no, I have a different vehicle now. I don't know what that is. That looks like an old, like an AMC or something. No, actually it doesn't even look like an AMC. I don't know, it's kind of cool. That is supposed to be Co-Carnage, right? I mean, not his voice, but... his visage.
Truly believe that those who have sold you your mechanical eyes have resisted the temptation to peek through them?
How do you do?
Hey, V. Dr. Vector will see you now.
I'll sit tight over here. Me and Misty got a little catching up to do.
Cool.
You look pleased.
'Cause I am. Always. Makes for easier living.
Greetings. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Look at that cat. Look at that cat. Let's look at that cat. Let's look at that cat. Cat, cat, cat. Cat, cat, cat. Cat, cat, cat. Cat, 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 cat. Cool.
Vicky, spry as ever, you old ripper. Good to see you.
Good to see you too, V. Oh, wow. What do I owe the pleasure today?
Last gig. Had to jack into a client's neuro socket. Think I might have gotten spiked.
Sphinx cats are so soft, you would think they'd be
Migraines,
rubbery, but they're
nausea,
not. I've never pet a
hypersensitivity
sphinx.
to bright lights.
Oh, kit and caboodle.
All right, kid. We'll sort you out in a flash. Besides that, how are things?
Met a new fixer. Gave me a job. Name's Dexter Deshawn.
I don't think I've met him yet, have I?
Known quantity from the afterlife. No denying you're moving up.
But? Something you're not telling me, Vic?
Keep your guard up, that's all. I've heard some things about Dex. He's not as chill as he makes himself out to be.
Need some new kit, but tools, not toys, Vic. Time I bumped up my sights and got a grip.
Really? Now? Finally?
Vic, shit's getting real. Got a job from Dex Deshawn, hitting the major leagues.
That was a good
Tech that can perform.
screwdriver throw
The
animation.
Dexter Deshawn? Well,
Tossing
that
things?
is something. But
Like
let me guess.
lobbing things
Hasn't paid you yet.
naturally is kind of hard.
Quit crying, Vic. I'll bring you the Eddies later, with interest. You know I will.
Last time. You hear? Chair, please. Sit down and relax.
You wonder if Shadowrun's concept of essence is a thing in this? I don't remember what essence is in Shadowrun. It's been a while since I've played it. What is that, Barry?
Hiroshi Optics. Best I've got, and should be about right under the circumstances. Now jack in.
Kuroshi, whoa! Vic, nothing tops that on the market.
Sounds like it could come in handy then.
Gave you my word I'd pay you back, but this might be too rich for my blood.
We'll work something out. Right now, I'm just out to make sure you get back in one piece. Eddie's in hand.
So, Barry MC, well, basically everyone starts with 6 essence. The more cyber biomods you get, the lower it goes. You cannot go below 1. So yes, it doesn't have essence, but it does have cyber psychosis, which I believe is a thing in this
V?
game as well. I don't remember mechanically how it
peruse
works,
and
but it's
choose
basically
while I
the more
scan.
cybernetics you
See
get,
what's
the
going on
more
inside.
kind of fucked up you get. You grew up in East Side of Costa Mesa? Whoa! Nice. I live in East Side Costa Mesa. I know cyberpsychosis is at least a plot point in this. Sesame is neutral about that sound. No, it's not that you turn into a robot. I think you have a psychotic break. I can't remember exactly how it goes, but that's essentially like you. I think cyberpsychosis is you start to view. Please correct me because it's been a while since I've read about this, but cyberpsychosis, you start to view non-cybernetically augmented humans as like inferior life forms or like not as people, and you start getting really like detached from social interactions and gnarly. It's not good. Yeah. Okay. So yes, I'm doing that. Okay, I gotta complain a little bit. These interfaces look really cool. I don't like them. I don't think they're good to use. There's like a lot of stuff on the screen, a lot, and I feel like a lot of it doesn't need to be here. It's laid out kind of weird. It's very pretty, don't get me wrong. I don't dig it. Feel made for console. With a controller, it doesn't seem like it's much better because a lot of these still have virtual cursors, which I think is weird. Like they seem like they'd be easier to navigate with a controller, but with a controller you just have the same cursor navigating with an analog stick. Yeah, Boy Wunderkind, which has been pointed out, kind of sucks as a way to look at people in real life that need biomods. Yeah, and this is where I think it's a, let's say, problematic way to look at cybernetics. You know, when Cyberpunk first came out, cybernetic stuff was a long way off, and so something like cyberpsychosis, it's kind of like, well, okay, this is so far away from being reality that the idea that as you get cybernetic prosthetics, you lose your humanity and start becoming like antisocial. It's kind of like, sure, okay, whatever. I mean, also that was the 80s, but now it's like, well, people are actually getting this stuff and it's helping their lives, and it's probably not turning them into people that think that people that don't have them are lesser life forms. So, yeah.
Mark 1, like I said. Decent enough scanner. Displays data.
When did
under
Cyberpunk
cornea.
2020 come
Cherry
out?
on the top's a built-in external lens
Late
disruptor.
80s?
In layman's terms, any surveillance
that up?
cam will
I don't
capture
know. I
your
can't remember.
face
I'm
as a
sorry.
blur. And just remember, your body will still show up as crystal clear. This should do the trick. Talks to
88, yeah.
Kuroshi Tech, too.
Yeah, all the first-person
I'm
stuff in
ready.
this is very well done.
Carve away.
Excellent. Let's do this. Lay that major league arm of yours right here. Just like that. Thanks. Now, a bit of anesthetic and I can start cutting. Feel anything?
Play-by-play, though? Really, Doc? Makes you sound like a dentist. Always going
I'm playing mouse and
on
keyboard.
on.
Don't be mean now. Remember, I'm old. I got a shaky Gannic hand. Could slip. Lights out for a minute, all right? Okay, let's test this. See the magic in action. Linking
Did
you in.
Obsidian ever consider the Cyberpunk IP for a game?
You might feel a little discomfort at first. Blurred vision, low contrast, glitches.
Not that I know of. I don't think that we ever talked to anyone from like Art House or
How's it look?
anything about
Feel all
that.
right to you?
Oh, this is fantastic, Vic.
Oh, beautiful. Time for the scanner. It might take you a few seconds to adjust, but first time's rarely the charm, with anything, really. Scanner should eventually sync with your thought processes.
What goes into
Read your
deciding first
intentions.
versus third person for a game like this? A lot. Like
I'd also inject
the
an
experience that you
NCPD
wanna.
file search. Run into any
That's the main thing, is the
ne'er-do-wells.
experience that you want to convey.
You
But there's
know
also
exactly
technical
what they
considerations,
ne'er did well.
how you want cinematics to work, how you want combat to work, if you have a party, if you don't have a party, what the environments are like, what the size of the environments are like, if it's melee, if it's ranged, if it's a mix of melee and ranged. It's a lot. It's a big topic of debate when making games of this sort.
It ought to work like a charm. Now draw your weapon. You should see your ammo count in a brand new sight.
Nice.
How about the neurovirus from the last job? Can you check it?
Done and gone while we were putting in your implant. And a full sweep on your soft and circuits.
Thanks, Red Tick Seed.
Zap
Hope
the
you enjoy
critter. You're certified bug-free.
Shit, Victor, not bad. I don't know what to say.
Say you'll take this and remember the dosage. 2 whiffs now, and another 2 in an hour.
You're the best, Vic. I owe you.
Go on, kid. Show them what you're made of. And once you hit the big leagues, don't forget where you came from. Guard up, you idiot.
Who's winning?
Hernandez. You know, in the old days, that cripple Malone would have been flat on the boards. Now, every last fighter's got extra skull lining. Absorbs 75% of every blow.
Miss it, don't you?
Waits. Your game bugged out at that point?
You got a big dumb face.
Violating the Fallout New Vegas rule. Which we ourselves violated. Children must be friendly and deferential.
I'm not afraid of anyone, you know?
Cool.
My oh my, look at her, so pretty.
Thanks.
Do you truly believe that those who have sold you your mechanical eyes have resisted the temptation to peek through them? Cameras are all around.
This guy's vibing.
Even within us. Your noise, your worry, your life. For them it is all mere spectacle.
There's not
Your
a
heart chakra looks a little out of whack,
there's not a
babe.
mean kid in New
I can
Vegas, but there
release
is
it
an
for you,
annoying
but
kid
you
who
have
is
to
the
watch out for
crier.
negative energy fields and avoid mean reds.
V, yo, listen up. I talked to Dex while you were in with the doc. He's waiting in his ride. For you. Ain't but a hop to where he's parked. Next to Gramsci Burgers.
Okay. Do my best to talk us up.
V, listen. I've got this delicate matter. That's why I called you. The number of cyber psycho attacks in the city is on the rise. Now that's probably not news to you, but this issue matters to me for a few reasons. There are people who say cyber psychosis can be treated.
Right.
And I know exactly how that sounds, but I believe even an unproven therapy is still better than a bullet to the brain. If I get a tip about a possible attack, I'll give you a call. Maybe you can investigate before Max Tack hits the scene. But remember, you're not there to execute anybody. Try to incapacitate the attacker, and I'll send someone to pick him up. I hope that's all clear.
How do I like the real-time dialogue system? I think it's pretty good. I have no idea what it's like to author for it. Might drive me nuts, because I'm assuming that they have to handle like you walking away and restarting the conversation. I also imagine that the structure of the conversations is a lot more, not linear, but like basically when we look at our layouts of dialogues, an Obsidian dialogue in like a Pillars game, shit, let me see if I can do it from this side. You'll have a bunch of nodes that start like up here and go down, and then they'll kind of go out and branch and branch and branch, and so you'll get this big mass. Conversations like this, it's more likely that they start and they kind of expand, they kind of expand and come back and expand and come back, and there's like a little bit of branching, and then it kind of ends, which makes the conversation a little more natural. You don't have question nodes and it doesn't like loop through it. But you do have to handle all the re-entry conditions where if you like walk away or you get interrupted or combat starts or whatever.
Let's just say you're right. So what? Should I just gouge out my optics? Nah, thanks, but no thanks.
You are beyond salvation, but not the children of the future. Life untainted by surgery of the sacrilege.
All right.
We can yet save them. May the mothers shield their bodies. May the fathers instill their hatred for crows.
Mr. Skullman.
But who are those who follow our every step, you ask? Why the titans of entertainment?
Yo, Miss V. A pleasure.
You started
Dexter
walking
Deshawn
everywhere
in
in
the
the game.
flesh.
Yeah, Audrey was saying that
Ample
too.
indeed.
That she was getting Hong Kong vibes and
Let's roll.
just started walking around rather than driving places.
Mind if I ask you something right off the bangle?
A bangle?
Would you rather live in peace as Miss Nobody, die ripe, old, and smelling slightly of urine, or go down for all times in a blaze of
watch.
glory, smelling near like posies, without seeing your 30th?
It's first place or no place, Dex. Cost isn't a factor.
Classic. I'd expect nothing less from eager, supple youth.
Supple
Respect.
youth.
All right, listen close. Scanning a serious job now. Playing gargantuan compared to smashing up a scav home.
Let me hear it. What's the job?
There's this prototype tech. A biochip to be precise. Job's to grab it. Simple.
Guessing it belongs to a corp?
Mm-hmm. Arasaka. Surely that's no problem.
Corps don't deserve special treatment.
Shit, you ain't playing around.
I'm fucking crazy.
Got a feeling this could be a start of a beautiful friendship built on heaps of eddies.
You work this out? Got a plan?
Two things. First, a conundrum with the Maelstrom boys. Needs active resolving that. Second, a rendezvous. Simple. Client who brought us the job's anxious. She wants to parlay with one of the team.
What's the issue needs resolving with Maelstrom? Got a beef?
Slot in the shard.
Slot in the shard. Folks, we're slotting the shard.
Got a classic tale for you. Psycho gang doing its thing 2 weeks back. Jumped a Militech convoy. Got away with the gear. Corp don't even know Maelstrom's involved. Now see, convoy was carrying the Flathead, a little combat bot, a prototype. And I need me that bit of high-grade military tech. Because if we don't get that bot, we don't get no soccer chip. And we sure as hell don't get no happily ever after. But don't get excited. It's a single-use toy. Now, I flat out purchased the damn thing from Maelstrom. Problem is, I did so from a gent went by the name of Brick. I say when, because Brick was the leader. 3 days after we'd sealed our deal, his friend and gangmate, one Simon Randall, aka Royce, plain dropped his ass. Royce is in charge now, and I got no way of knowing if he aims to honor his predecessor's word. To add to this shitstrom, one merited stout of military has
Shitstrom?
developed an interest in said convoy.
Who's the prima donna?
Corpo agent, internal affairs. Been skidding around
So,
town
like, you
asking
notice
after the
how
convoy as if
it'll
her life
fork.
depended on
There'll be like
finding
2 or 3 options, and it'll
she's
move
got
forward,
zip
and it
tied in
won't
her
go
trunk.
back.
Stick
That's
up
what
her
I
ass
mean
ain't
by the
growing
structure
any
of the
shorter.
dialogue
So she must be
going
getting
like
desperate.
this,
Be wise to think how you could
as
use
opposed to, you know,
that.
like
Of
all
course,
over
to do
the
so,
place.
you'll need that frazzled cat's info. Sending it now.
Client. What's her thing? Why's she need to meet?
Woman's name's Evelyn Parker. Betting her wasn't easy. Put the word out I was looking for any kind of intel.
Right, and?
Some brothers from Pacifica got back to me. Told me to stop looking. End the convo. Anyway, our little client insisted on meeting someone with skin in the game. You know, who'll be there for it all. Yours truly will be remote. T-Bug ain't no people person, and Jaggy's only good at some things. I know you know what I mean. Pretty much leaves you.
Think I got everything. Time I got to work.
Well, that's just music to my ears. I'll set up the meet with Miss Parker at Lizzie's bar. Flathead, though's gonna be all you.
An auto translator translating Creole. Nice. Do I have any... Notice I was streaming. Do I have any initial thoughts or opinions on the game so far? Performance is obviously really variable. I haven't had horrible glitches. I've had like little glitches. The presentation I think is really good. The pacing is cool, like of the story and how you go through it. I don't like the itemization. I don't like the way that RPG stats progress. They're very minuscule. They don't seem very impactful. I don't like the menus. I like the style of the menus. I don't like their functionality. They seem really busy and kind of confusing to me. But I mean, it's cool, so I'm still playing it.
Later now.
Cool. Street cred.
Jackster, talk to Dex.
Yeah, Gordito's a big deal. Literally a nine, yeah.
Guy certainly knows how to protect his biz. Wants to put us on a few small kinks. Prep work, I guess. Before lining us up a big job. There's this combat bot military prototype. Maelstrom clept it, then Dex paid to take it off their hands just before the Gangoons had a switch up in management.
Right. Heard about that. Royce versus Brick. Hostile takeover.
About sums it up. Dex wants us talking to Royce. Gave the deets of some Militech agent too, but...
What in the world? How did I draw that? How do I holster? Double alt?
Don't know how much help she stands to be.
Okay. Okay. I don't know why it wouldn't just be alt again. Okay. It's not that big of a deal. Not that big of a deal. Don't want to nitpick everything.
Gotta meet the client who put the job on the table. Evelyn Parker.
You? Well, what's Dex gonna do? Ride around in his limo, chat chicks up on the hollow?
Parker wants to meet someone on the crew. Dex gave me the nod.
He must know what he's doing. So, how you want to play this? Maelstrom or Parker? What's first?
Parker. Think I ought to see her first. See what she's like, what she's after.
Orale. In that case, I'll hit the all foods. Put my nose to the ground. Sniff around. Hasta luego.
Speaking of stat progression, have you seen the busted damage stacking from the handgun tree? I have not. I'm not really that far in. Although I do think that I have some stuff to spend. So I don't... This menu is, I think, fine. This is probably fine. This is one of the, I think, the better menus. But that being said, like, 3% increase is imperceptible. Like, so from a practical perspective, think about this. If the amount of damage increase you get from something is not sufficient to take the enemy out in less time that is actually palpable to the player, then you basically it doesn't matter. Like, it doesn't matter. You know, like, the target has 100 hit points, my attacks do, you know, 40 points of damage each. So in 3 shots, I'll take them out. I get a 3% damage increase. It's still going to take 3 shots to take them out. I get a 6% damage increase. It's still going to take 3 shots to take them out. So if you don't actually get that, it doesn't feel good. And the promise of something else down the line is sort of cold comfort when the actual increments that you're getting don't really feel impactful. I know this is not a problem that's unique to Cyberpunk, but for example, Deus Ex Human Revolution had a pretty small praxis. Well, the praxis were the units, but basically the perks. The perks in Deus Ex, the upgrades were really like chunky, like they were big changes. Whether it was like strength upgrades or damage upgrades, they were really significant. So stuff like this, where it's like your ADS time is decreased by 10%. So we're talking about, you know, like if my ADS time is half a second, then you're talking about then you're talking about 5/100ths of a second off of that. It just, I don't know. I don't like, for a game like this, I don't like that, because it's a much more visceral game than a lot of the super teeny statty games. That's good. This is good. Quick melee attacks with rifles and submachine guns deal 50% more damage. I don't know what the base is, but like 50%? Okay, that should feel significant. I'm not going to take it. But yeah. Increases crit chance with rifles and submachine guns by 10% when firing from behind cover. You know, it's sort of similar in here. Reload time by 10%. You reload a lot, so maybe that's like kind of significant a little bit. 3% increase to damage. It's stuff like that where it's just, it doesn't... Health and damage upgrades are usually first because it's health and damage upgrades are usually first because if you live longer and you kill faster, you're just more likely to win. I guess some of this does depend on the rate at which you advance stuff, but as an initial thing where you're like, ooh, 3%, it just doesn't feel good. I'll take it, but I won't like it. With the reload speed perk in New Vegas, how did that work? I think it was like 25% chance, or sorry, a 25% increase. It was significant. Like rapid reload in New Vegas, I think was like 25%. Which that you almost certainly can feel a 25% increase in speed. You know, and stuff like this where it's like, okay, I can increase reflexes. Well, I think rapid reload, it really depends on the sort of weapons you're using, Barry. Like, so with rapid reload in New Vegas, if you're using looping reload things, I think it's pretty useful. If you're using something you don't need to reload that often, and the reload is not very long, then yeah, it's less useful, and don't take it. But if you're using, like, the 357 or the cowboy repeater. Anyway, whoops. You know, this is another thing where, you know, like I see, oh, I have an attribute point available, and then I go to that, and then down here, sorry, where is it? Over there, sorry. I'm screwing it all up. No. This way. That way. On the other side of the screen, it has hold to acquire. It's just like the information that I need is not where I need it to be. I should also say, since I'm complaining, you know, I was looking at stuff like this, and a lot of these mods, like, the difference, like, you'll find like a bunch of these. A bunch of advantages. Like in the very first mission, there's like a bunch of these. I found like 3 of them. And it was like minus 0.03 ADS time. And then another one was like minus 0.24 ADS time. Like, you're talking about getting into thousandths of % differences. That's like way less than a frame. Yeah, exactly. Is that even 1 frame's difference? So like even if the base item, even if we can argue that 0.03 of a % is perceptible, the fact that they differentiate ADS is aim down sights. It's the amount of time it takes to go from like this to this. You know, and so there'll be like a number of advantages, but they'll be you know, like 0.03, 0.024. So the difference is 6 thousandths of a %. And I just like, I don't know, that I don't like sifting through stuff when the differences are that fine. Yeah, and it doesn't tell you what range is. Is that meters? I don't know. It's not % because there's not a % sign, so I'm assuming it's not %. Maybe that's 1/10 of a meter. I don't know. Yeah, it's hard to say. Like I said, I don't... The items look cool. The system seems cool, but I don't... Cool. Yeah, Borderlands was another game that it just didn't appeal to me because that sort of statting is not. I just don't care.
I wasn't alone. I understand the situation and I take full responsibility.
Hello. I like that there are like big dudes, big people and little people, people of different sizes, different body types. That's good. What's going on here?
Are you getting what you want out of life? Let me guess. Food from a tube, rusty water from the tap, another murder outside your bedroom window. But what if you could leave all that behind?
What if,
far,
indeed?
Far behind when you begin your journey to the final frontier. Send the word SPACE to 7299 for a chance to win a 1-week getaway for 2 at the Crystal Palace. 10 casinos, 5 pools, top-end brain dance equipment, and the best chefs in the universe. If you're looking for a taste of paradise, don't wait a microsecond longer. Send SPACE to 7299 right now. The Crystal Palace. Feel alive in the dead of space.
So, Nazgate asked, is there a dev reason for this kind of progression? It sounds more difficult for balance due to minutia. Yeah. If one of your goals is to have, like, lots of items drop, Like if you want just a shitload of loot to drop, well, if the loot is all identically statted, then it's kind of boring because you're getting a lot of the same drops and there's not a whole lot of applicability. Like, so, okay, you know, like in my last, in the last mission, I found like 3 of these advantages. Those dropped off of 3 guys, and they were slightly different. If I found them and they were all identical, then it would be kind of boring. Well, that's the theory. It's like, oh, I'm bored because I just found the same mod 3 times. I'm going to put it on one gun, and the other 2 are just vendor trash. So the idea is, well, if we have minute differences between ostensibly similar items, the same gun drops, but the damage is slightly higher, the reload is slightly slower, the like whatever, then the player has to do a value proposition evaluation of each instance of it. So even if they're like, oh, I like the advantage, I like this mod, then there's still room to grow because I could find another advantage. I could find another scope that's identical but slightly better. So it makes your looting like you can drop more stuff. Same thing with like, you know, dropping similar base items with different randomized, you know, modifiers on them. Same idea. But the thing is, like, you're right. Balancing is typically a nightmare, but they've constrained it so much that really there's not much. Like, I'm still analyzing it because they are technically different. But
V, got a rat problem on my block. Who doesn't, right? Thing is, these rats are human-sized. Look just like tiger claws, too. Biggest one is a certain Taki Kinmochi. So do your fixer a solid and neutralize her ass, will you? Deets attached.
Deets!
Hey there!
Yeah, crafting. But I guess the thing is, like, if stuff can feed into the crafting system, then you don't need all those fine differences. Like, I could find 3 identical scopes, and if they're all going to break down more or less the same way, then like, it's okay for certain. Sometimes I think it's okay for things to be vendor trash or crafting breakdown stuff. It's okay as long as it doesn't feel like that's like it's a chore to deal with it. Hey, what's up, man?
I don't know you. Fuck off.
Wowee. Mantling. Did you guys remember there's mantling in this game? Watch this. That was just a jump. But watch this. Mantling. Oh, I need to go around this. No, I don't. Mantling. Whoops. Yeah, the original Mass Effect inventory, I didn't like item. And that's the thing, like, that was a shame. I thought it was a shame because people didn't like. There were, like, decent ideas in Mass Effect's itemization. And then in Mass Effect 2, they're like, the solution to our bad itemization is to not do it at all. Like, well, okay, I mean, that's a way to solve it. I mean, get rid of it. Can we mantle across car hoods? Let's find out. Oh, you guys are gonna go. What about this? What about this? What about this? What about this? Hey ladies, what's up? Good fit. Looking good. Alright. Well, see you later. Big gulps, huh?
We're closed right now.
Oh, I have to go later. What time is it? Where do I see the time? Brink? Yeah. Excuse me. Tarot? I want to know what the tarot is. Oh. Beat on the brat. Bottom left of the menu. Take most of the numbers out of RPGs and convey that information more diegetically. Yeah, yeah, I think that's cool. Oh yeah, I have to pay him. Oh, that's right. That's right. That's right. I remember talking to my friend Patrick, who worked on this, and he said that all the quest names were song titles, which Fallout New Vegas did. But it's cool. Let me go beat up that guy, or try to. Hey, what's going on down here? Whoa, that's a lot of damage. I don't think I'm going to get out of this. That escalated quite quickly. I did back off.
What you calling me for?
V, got a rat problem on my block. Who doesn't, right? Thing is, these rats aren't human-sized. Look just like tiger claws, too. Biggest one?
Yeah, Yep. I'm gonna beat on the brat.
Is a certain Taki Kenmochi. So do your fixer a solid and neutralize her ass, will you? Deeds attached.
This is hard difficulty. BT dubs. Okay. There's a lot of gunfire going off. Beat on the brat. Beat on the brat. Brat beat. Brat beat. Do I have to go up? Is that what it's telling me? Syndicate? No, I have not played Syndicate. Syndicate FPS. Hello? Are you up here? Kids on the beat. Kids on the beat. Gunshot or firework?
This is pointless. I know where I'm gonna strike before I do it. Typical.
Here for a fight. Which one of you is my guy?
Oh
Me.
no. Oh no.
Wasn't expecting a tag team, but whatever, I guess. So, who do I got first?
No. You don't get it. That body and this one, I'm the same person.
So,
Seems
what?
kind of
I'm seeing
shitty and
double?
unfair.
I used to be twins, which you could probably guess. The twins had a close bond. They wanted to be closer, stronger. So they installed neural oscillation sinks. And now they're, well, me. One person, two bodies. My bodies do everything together. Everything.
Okay.
Really do everything together? Even under the sheets?
I have one girlfriend for both bodies. That's what you're asking.
That is what
Shared between both.
So, what? One takes waist up and the other's on booty duty?
No, she's with one body Monday through Wednesday, and the other Wednesday through Sunday. Bitch.
Cool it with the misogynistic slurs. Thank you. I don't have any money. Yeah, I forgot I need money. Sorcerer the movie? I don't know. Alright, let's try this. Let's try this. I'm just going to do side stuff. Hope you don't mind. I'm assuming that every streamer is probably, God damn it! Oh, shit! That's not a step! Cool.
Track down the scratch. He's sick. I'll take care of it.
That's right. I'm the man.
What's this guy's fucking deal? Were these guys, were they trying to get me? Should I get into another fight and get my ass kicked?
What's that? Good makes it good, doggy!
Whoa, I didn't really think that through, did I? Whoa, weight of the trains!
Let's kick it into high gear!
Drop this guy. Drop him. Cool, I love annihilating things. Murder for the win, everybody. That looks bizarre. Cool. Ooh. What? Didn't I just, What? Am I losing my goddamn mind? Nice. Do I wish there were a 1911 in this game? I mean, not especially. I am glad the shotgun seems pretty good. Answer Josh as a game dev, what do you think of the backlash on this game? I think there's a lot of stuff to criticize in this game. I think there's a lot of stuff to criticize about the development of this game. And I understand that also there's a lot of good stuff in this game. I know that it is difficult for everyday folks who are not super enmeshed in game development to understand the differences between decisions that individual devs make and decisions that bosses make. Yeah, what is... Jeez Louise.
Looks like we found the last honest cop in this city. Her name's Anna Hamill, and whatever she's investigating, it's made her a lot of enemies. She'd do best to cut it out, if you catch my drift. Okay, look, I know how it sounds, but somebody would have taken this gig anyway, right? I don't know. Maybe there's an angle you can play here. Either way, info's attached.
Like I know it's not easy for regular folks to understand the differences between decisions made by individual devs or managers or bosses or any of that shit. But also, just chill out. Like, you can criticize the things, and you can criticize the game. I think the people that are just going absolutely nuts on individual devs, usually with no idea whatsoever if the dev is responsible for the thing they're complaining about, like, it's just, that's...
No, come on.
Too much. Yeah, the discourse is pretty extreme. Will there ever be another Alpha Protocol? I don't know. It's a good question.
Hey, here for a pickup. Order number
Hey, man,
48.
what's up?
Just check. 48.
I think it would be cool to do another Alpha Protocol, although my idea, which was to make an Alpha Protocol spiritual successor using the Glacier engine, which is the Hitman engine, ruined. Because now... Because now IOI is actually making a James Bond game using the Glacier engine. Because the thing is, like... Hello? They didn't I don't actually, so I don't know. I don't know anybody at IOI. I would assume they're using Glacier though. Like, it just seems like such a perfect fit. Like, the Hitman games already feel like James Bond games or levels to me. Oh, I gotta get up there. Okay. Has anyone's wiener clipped through their pants? Not that I've seen. I'm playing a character with a vagine, so probably will not. Umazir. Mr. Sawyer, developer is often aware of a game's shortcomings. If the average Joe does notice them, like the crafting shortcomings, so does the devs. My question is, what goes through a developer to still push the shortcomings as they are instead of overhauling them? I would say sometimes we don't know. Sometimes it really is not apparent until the broader audience sees them. Sometimes there's like internal dispute about things, or it tests one way and then is received differently. And sometimes overhauling is just expensive. Yeah, Dangerous Doctor. Project 007 will be powered by Glacier. Okay, cool, thanks. Nazgate, I just want more RPGs as well balanced as the Pillars games. Thank you. Imbalanced RPGs feel solved and unfun. You know, and that's the thing. A lot of people complain that the Pillars and Deadfire are overtuned. And that there's like nothing to kind of min-max in them. But there's clearly a ton of stuff you can min-max in Pillars and Deadfire. It's just not as easy and obvious as it is in a lot of other games. Hi.
T-Bug sent me. Said you'd have something for me.
You're V, right? She had me hold the demon for you. It should work on any 3rd-gen deck.
Okay. Glad to grab a demon always.
You could test it now. I have an access point. If you'd like, that is. You might extract some shimsoft or subroutines. Seems worth a try, either way.
Do drop in. Classic. Okay, so this is what I'm supposed to be getting, right? Can I sell anything here? Anything? Oh, I can. Cool. See, like, I'm doing these comparisons, but I don't... But I don't like it. So here's the thing, like, here's the thing I don't like about this, like, I don't feel like I understand. Like, if I leave this menu, okay. Do Drop In was also the name of the place in One Crazy Summer, I think. Pillars are very difficult to build a character on either extreme of overpowered or underpowered. Means more viable builds unless I won at level 5. Yeah. I'm going to make another drink. I'll be right back, folks. Oh yeah, yep. This is another White Russian. Been making White Russians because you make them pretty fast, and I get far less drunk than when I make vodka cranberries. Which I know you could say, Josh, hey, use less vodka, but and sometimes I make margaritas, but those are time consuming. And yeah, like if I like there have been some man, there was one night where I was playing Pathologic 2 and I think I did have like 2 margaritas and I made them really strong and I got real drunk playing a game that even though someone said it should be played drunk, I don't really think it should have been. So White Russians are like I feel a little bit of it, but it's more just it's nice flavor. Old fashioned, not recently. I didn't start drinking until 5 years ago. So a lot of this is new to me. Yeah, I need to get back to Pathologic. You're 6'8", so you always feel like I'm doing more damage to my liver with how much it takes to get me drunk. Ooh wee. Yeah, I'm 6'1". So I'm 6'1", but my tolerance is not that high. Negronis. See, there's so many drinks. Kate Dollarhide, my coworker and buddy, she knows about mixed drinks. She's been trying to slip me a few, but I'm sticking to the stuff that I know I can make with confidence. And with White Russians, I know I'm not gonna get super drunk super fast. Oh, I'm getting Frida is sending me old-fashioned recommendations. Thank you, Frida. I'll have to check that later. Thank you, Frida. Thanks for dropping by. All right, Moscow Mule, also another one. That's good. Equip the ping quick hand. Beep boop bop boop. Beep boop bop dee 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 dee. Where is it? A sure sign shit just got real. You equip it on your cyber deck? Okay. Select the cyber deck slot in your inventory to open the mod screen. Oh, here we go. Okay. Wait, right? No, wait, cyber deck slot. Miss going to bars? You know, I live in a neighborhood now that actually has some decent bars. Cyberdeck. Okay, here we go. Could use an arrow. Could use a something. Like, there's so much shit on these screens, and there are like so many things that are like extra little doodads and like. Help me out. Okay. I did it. Does anyone know why your model is so low res in here? Like, that's way low res. I mean, I think I'm streaming this at some god-awful resolution. But you know what I mean, right? Like, the character herself, she, yeah, it just looks low res. It looks like a render to texture that's a low res texture that's then thrown into the interface. Maybe it's just a bug? I don't know. Looks a little goof. Upload ping to the camera to find the access point. Awkward. What? Check in. Oh, wait. Okay, I got it. Got my demons. I'm in. I'm in. Cool, I did it. You know, the layout of this is impressive, though. Like, I know I'm talking a lot of shit about this stuff, but like I said, there is good stuff here and cool things here. Incredibly weak that in a Cyberpunk game, that's the whole hacking system. Minigames, hacking minigames, man, like, I don't know. It's, I don't think they're easy. Like, I would, if you said, hey Josh, design a hacking minigame, I would be not enthusiastic about doing it.
When's the next delivery?
2 days. Picking you up again?
I guess. They already know I'm there.
What are these clowns? I remember, I think it was the Deus Ex hacking felt like fine. The hacking minigame in Fallout frustrates you? To me, the hacking, the lock picking in like Splinter Cell and Fallout 3 and Skyrim is the way that I want minigames to be. I want them to change the pace of the gameplay and require a little bit of attention and be over quickly. That to me is good. That's what I want out of a minigame. I don't want minigames to take a long time. And the thing is, I don't want there to not be minigames. I don't actually like it when it's just you walk up to something and you either do it or you don't, and there's nothing else to it. There's something a little more immersive about a minigame, even if it's only for a few seconds. I like the change of pace to it. It's very simple, but it works in my opinion. Hey man, what's up?
Gotta play to win, huh? Trust me, I know.
I could blow you away with my shotgun right now.
I don't want to die.
Hey man, what's up?
Hey there, baby. I can give you what no brain dance ever could.
Seen her around?
What?
Depends. You a cop?
Nope. But the lady I'm looking for is.
Oh, that's right. This quest.
That two-faced bitch. You want a confession out of me? It's gonna cost you. I don't do nothing for free.
No way.
Whatever. Know where to find me.
Cool. I don't have that much money.
How ya?
You know her?
No.
Didn't even look.
No need. Don't know her.
Looking for a change.
Come on then. Time to tinker.
Didn't I have a thing? Didn't I have a little doodad that I could upgrade in there? Something? Oh, street cred. Ooh, that's a lot of money. I don't have enough street cred to do this. Whoa, what's going on here? What's going on? What's up, man?
Shit weather, eh? Ni hao.
Talk to you later. Oh, whoops.
What do you expect? Don't rough me. This is Kabuki, not North Oak.
What you know about Kabuki, dirty nomad?
Come on, I don't need this. Just toss in an anti-whiff tablet for the smell.
15%
somebody
off,
eyeballing
or I will
me?
not buy.
And they call nomads thieves. Fine. Fine. You got the deal.
Ever seen this woman?
I sell food, and I just want to keep selling food. That is all I will say.
Thoughts on the game so far? It's got some really cool stuff, and it's got a bunch of rough stuff. It's impressive, but yeah, it's got a lot of glitches and yeah. A lot of people tooling around what look like AMC Gremlins 50 years in the future. That's cool. Gremlins are cool. You know what is the cool AMC car though? Gremlins are cool, but Eagles, the four-wheel drive Eagles, are epic. My high school girlfriend had one, and it was awesome in Wisconsin snow. It was really cool. I think she had the hatchback. Hey, man. Whoa. I'm actually kind of glad it knocked me over. A car actually knocked me over. It's not. It's on, this is on a PC with a mouse and keyboard. I think Eagles look cool. Mantling. Oh, that's right. I was here before. Of course. Mantling. Can't eat noodles at a, yeah, that is sounds like a bummer. E30 BMWs are very good, especially the M3. E30 M3.
Hey there, dollface.
Hi.
Interest you in a preem BD?
Sure. In I go.
Hold it. House rules first. There will be severe penalties for any unauthorized recording. No drugs, no groping.
Someone catch your eye? You do not grab them. You find them in the catalog, ask for a BD, and get yourself a box.
I really look that green to you? Like I don't know.
Mm-hmm. Door's open. Have fun, doll.
Welcome to Lizzie's. My, what a sweet little face you have.
Calm down. Whoa.
New episodes every Wednesday at 10. Only on
How do you do, fellow break dancers?
I maybe you can.
Hold on, everybody. Coco needs to go outside. Hello.
Hey.
Get you something.
Whoa, cool guy. Better get going.
What's on the menu?
Seems not good. The hydration status. I really don't like matcha. Sparkling. Let's be Euro. Let's be Euro for a second, okay?
Looking for Evelyn Parker. Know if she's here?
Who's asking?
A big tipper. Generous when I get the answers I'm looking for.
Appreciate the gesture, truly. But afraid I don't get paid to talk. Opposite.
It's all right, Mateo. I was waiting for this.
Uh-oh. Oh, hey, what's up? Awkward.
I understand. Evelyn Parker. I knew it was you as soon as you walked in.
Why not say hello sooner?
I wanted to get a good look at you first.
And? Like what you see?
If I didn't, rest assured, you'd know.
I'm a
Come
very
on.
sexy
No
baby.
place we can talk where ears won't prick up to listen.
Turf bangs.
We'll be in the lounge, Mateo. Anyone asks, we're not here.
So, what can
Nothing's
a
wrong.
horny girl like
Really?
Why don't you just tell me the truth?
I just told you.
I have a feeling I'm going to get locked in here. Okay. This is a no smoking building.
Dex had a load to say about you. Called you professional, effective, and trustworthy. I hope he wasn't overselling.
I'm good at what I do. Got a solid crew at my back, too. Never once botched a job.
Except for the very
You do
first one we did
realize I
together.
expect more of you than scraping street corner data terms. Much, much more.
I'm the best, and I know what I'm getting into. Dex was clear. The job's high risk.
By the way, you work together long? You and Dex?
You writing Dex's bio? Hate to disappoint, but I just don't know much.
In other words, you hardly know each other. Yet he fingered you for this job.
Careful with their choice of
Curious.
words.
Shit, buzz Dex right now if you're getting cold feet. I can wait.
I doubt he'd add anything I haven't already heard.
It's Nikasheen,
Anything
thank
I'd
you.
really like to hear for that matter. There's only one other bunch that's worse than fixers in that respect. Used car salesmen. I'll go with my gut for now.
Let's cut to the chase. What do you got for me?
Your target. I trust you know what it is.
Relic. Secure your soul trinket. Key tech in the program, actually. We're tangling with Arasaka. Making this heist one dangerous, risky motherfucker.
Mm-hmm. Arasaka's poured billions into personality transfer technology. But me, I just want the data on this one. The chip is tucked away inside Compeki Plaza, the hotel. You ever been?
You know.
You know, just never rolled through that neighborhood.
Damn shame. The fresh they serve is sinfully good. Chef must have made a deal with the devil.
So where's this chip hiding, exactly?
In a suite on the top floor. The room's occupied by Yorinobu Arasaka.
Yorinobu Arasaka? He's in town?
Don't you read the scream sheets? The media couldn't get enough of Yori coming to Night City. It was all over the headlines. Anyway, he's heir apparent to the Arasaka Empire. Saburo Arasaka's only surviving son.
What, so Arasaka Jr.'s planning to grab the reins while in Night City?
Only a handful of people in Night City know what the Arasaka's real plans are.
Telling me you're
I think
one
it's
of them?
interesting that Evelyn is doing the, like, slight Japanese R hit, whereas I am not at all.
Look, if you've got any spare aces up your sleeve, now's the time to show them.
Now this should make your tits perk up. Yorinobu recently swiped the chip from an Arasaka laboratory.
The facial animation system.
He's made a deal with Netwatch. Aims to sell it
I
to
think it's
them.
called Jolly.
Have you
It's very
spotted
good.
my ace yet, or
It's
do I
actually
need to
like
scout
a
things out?
like a machine learning thing. It's good.
Fine. So no Arasaka security on the device because Yorinobu whisked it away in secret. Now where's he hiding it?
Likely in a specialized container. One that mimics an organic neural environment. On the outside, it looks like an ordinary briefcase.
And the case is?
You'll see for yourself soon enough. Provided we're done gossiping about the Arasakas.
What else do you know about Yorinobu?
Quite a bit, actually. He studied finance and biotech in Tokyo. Probably didn't have a choice in the matter, come to think of it. Saburo was grooming him to be his successor. But then Yorinobu vanished to chase his own dreams. Cut himself off from the Corp for years. Long story short, though the black sheep returned, the bitter taste remained. But that's only one side of him. There's another. An intelligent man who has always walked his own path, and so has his own designs on the Corp.
Could be another power-hungry corpo dick, like so many others.
Corpo dick.
Ever tried to imagine what life might be like for an emperor's son? You have everything, yet you are no one. Nothing.
Dialogue is a little over the
At
top.
least as long as you remain in Saburo Arasaka's
It's exaggerated.
shadow.
I mean, I've often been accused of writing dialogue that's too dry. So
It's a vulnerability I understand well.
And
it
when
kind of
you
depends
plan
on
to
your
exploit fully.
preference.
One more thing. Data that's on the chip. What is it?
Irrelevant, entirely.
We're talking about data Yorinobu snuck out of Arasaka. What's more, he wants to pass it on to Netwatch.
All the
Sounds
little
pretty damn relevant
fidgets
to
like
me.
she's doing with her purse and
Listen,
stuff are
V,
nice.
the relic. That's my concern. Your concern?
Would one call that a purse? Is that more
Just
of a
get
wallet?
the job done.
Who can say?
I'll make sure your bank
in the
account's
future?
resated.
Okay, what's next?
Now comes the best part. Follow me. Got something for you. Should help you plan.
A clutch.
Brain dance from Kompeki
Thank you.
Plaza.
Well,
How's a
geez,
brain dance
Frida.
supposed to help? Need facts, not thrills.
Think BDs are only good for fondling virtual tits? Jacking off to in those boxes?
Yes.
No. They can be a very useful tool.
Cyber satchel.
For
Like anything
analyzing details, human perception, even boosted.
That's a clutch. They
as a
just told ya.
grasp. Exactly what you need.
So what's on the tape?
Yorinobu's suite. The glorious interior. You'll need to locate the relic yourself. Hope I grabbed enough detail to make that possible.
Hold up. Mean to say you recorded this?
Mm-hmm. BD rec implant. Why, you object?
No, not at all. Let's see this brain dance.
Judy'll help. She's a Mox, too. Besides, we go back, years. V, this is important.
Yeah, I know.
Judy's always been there for me. Always helped out. I trust her.
Okay.
But she's a Mox, not the latest member of your crew. try not to forget. So you'll be a good girl, tread lightly, and keep that tongue on a leash.
Relax. Believe it or not, I'm no stranger to tact. In biz or life.
Hey, there you are.
This is V. She's here for that BD
All right,
role.
so folks,
And V,
it's potentially
Judy,
epilepsy trigger time.
best
I don't have a
brain
problem with
dance
it. If you
editor
do,
Enough
this is
already.
bad times for you, I guess. Unless it was patched out, so I don't know.
Hey, Judy.
Compiled your BDF.
What do you think? Will it do?
Still pretty raw, but yeah, ought to do.
Mm-hmm. V needs to get deep inside. That's most important.
Nice.
So, let's calibrate. Tune it to her. Believe me, I've dealt with worse. Should see the jig street porn we gotta contend with sometimes.
So, we drop V inside? Let her look, let her rummage around, right?
How about it, V? Raw brain dance. Ever taken a dip before?
Look, I'm no BD virgin, but the raw stuff,
Big brain time.
uncharted territory.
Relax. I'll explain everything. It's less complicated than it sounds.
Seemingly so
Sit
hard
down.
to get tattoos.
Settle in,
Right.
and we'll get you going.
I think it's because of the subsurface stuff. Vita Muse, from a deadline standpoint, do you think it would have been feasible for CDPR to delay Cyberpunk longer? I mean, that's entirely up to whoever they're working with. I mean, do you have time? Do you have money? Do the people that have money want to give you more time and more money?
Gotta create your sensory profile.
Possibility? I mean, like, sure, it's possible.
A what profile now?
Model of your perceptions and emotional responses. Need to adjust that so the raw BD won't overwhelm you. If I don't, best case scenario, you'll get knocked.
Just in case someone just stumbles in here right in the middle of the stream.
Nauseous as soon as you're in. Probably barf like you would in a shoddy Virtue enviro.
Mm-hmm. And worst case?
Your synapses sizzle like locusts in a deep fryer. But we're not about to let that happen. Nuh-uh.
Okay, hit me. Just promise me it won't hurt.
It won't. Not this time. Now sit still, look at me. Gonna run the analysis soft. Should feel a slight tingling.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now let's set the optics and other sensory sigs. Look smack into these two screens. Pretend it's an eye exam.
Am I gonna have to do this calibration dance every time?
Not necessarily, but it's worth the wait. Give me 2 more minutes and you'll see exactly what BD analysis is capable of. One more sec. Need to get the pain receptor limiters in. Okay. All set. You need to test your profile first. Tossing in a sample BD. You can use it to get to know the editor. Now let me see. Where could we...
Can't you just use my recording? Why are we wasting time?
So we don't risk our necks? Besides, won't take a sec. Got something here. Should be perfect.
Boot it up.
Mm-hmm. Let me give you the tailored version.
Right. Just in case someone had jumped in, I wanted to have that there, but I think we're okay now.
First, let you get your bearings. Then we'll jump into editing mode. Be diving in 3, 2, 1.
Plan simple. Do nothing odd. Don't get creative. You go in, snatch the cash, get out. And we sell the BD to those psycho freaks from the studio.
Got it.
And remember, everything on full blast. They'll spot us extra for a wicked adrenaline high.
Okay, on you go.
Strange days time.
Down, everybody, on the ground. I want to see you kissing the flooring. Money, now, or I will fucking drop you. I swear to God. Whoa, yeah, hey, now, before I blow your fucking head off.
That seems not great.
Slow, deep breaths. Your cortisol and adrenaline spiked, but the soft activated your hormone blockers. Nothing happened. You're alive and well.
Thanks for not warning me.
Flash of intense shock. I can still feel it. I remember. Fuck. That last second.
See, you know, it's just
It warned me how much it
like
hurts to die.
Trust me, real death hurts
like it just
much,
doesn't.
much more.
Not so sure about that.
You'll be fine.
I think it's the subsurface
set
stuff.
up?
The fact that you have
Let's
no
switch over to
feeling
editing
of like the ink kind of being in the skin.
I'll sever the link to the BD Roller's sensory array. You'll be able to look around freely. Whole scene's yours. Full cam control in analysis mode, so move around, zoom in and out, whatever else you come up with. Think of it as your own little sandbox. So, analysis mode, you control playback. Can even pause when you feel the need. Then you use the editor console to unpause. Try it.
Plan simple. Do nothing odd. Don't get creative. You go in, snatch the cash, get out. And we sell the BD to those psycho freaks from the studio.
Got it.
Cream as hell, right? Well, that's not all. You can speed things up or rewind, whatever you like. Give it a try. Rewind. Roll it back to the top.
Should I?
All good. Neat. Now try fast forwarding a bit.
Plan simple. Do nothing off.
Okay. You can also reset the recording. That'll take you right back to the beginning. Try it. Now for some fun. This here's why you came in the first place. In analysis mode, you get to view and even scan details of the enviro recorded by the BD Roller. Focus on the heat, the gun this gonk gets from his buddy at the beginning. Now scan it.
Plan simple. Do nothing odd. Don't get creative. You go in, snatch the cash, get out. And we sell the BD to those psycho freaks from the studio.
Got it.
And remember, everything on full blast. They'll spot us extra for a wicked adrenaline high.
Okay, on you go.
Wait, am I? Yeah, I see the gun. So.
Okay, right here.
Oh. Okay. Okay.
Excellent. Let's move on. Now heads up. In analysis mode, you can ferret out background noise and conversations if the roller got close enough. This tech records everything, every little detail, even the sights and sounds the roller was never aware of. To see the sources of the recorded sensory signals, switch to the audio layer in the editor. Go ahead and try that now.
So, Vita Muse, how am I finding the RPG mechanics so far? I'm not going to go over it all again. I went over it like maybe 5 or 10 minutes into the stream, but I don't like them that much. I think the itemization is really super fiddly with like insignificant differences between different drops, and the perks are really, really minute, and like the impact of the perks is really minute, like 3% damage increase per rank and stuff like that. So maybe it'll improve as time goes on, but my initial impressions were not super favorable. So left shift.
Okay, good. Now you should see several sound signatures in the store. Choose one and hone in on it.
Wait, what? Oh, here we go.
Pack of 6, case of Brosif, and a couple of zappers.
Case of Brosif.
Okay, we have a deal today on 2 flavors. Cuddy and
Yeah,
surf and
everybody!
So, any thoughts?
Unbelievable. Seriously, like it was happening right next to me.
Yeah, it's how BD recording implants work. They pick up everything, all the elements in the background. Then an editor
Anthoi's
tweaks,
Egg Farm.
makes
This
it
is a
pop.
2070
Keep
Super
playing
with
the
a
sound, explore it a
i9 something,
bit, or move on when you get bored.
3.9 gigahertz maybe, 16 gigs. Wait, how much RAM? Hold on, just a second. Can't remember anything. This is a new machine. Yeah, it's an i9 10900X at 3.7 gigahertz, 32 gigs of RAM. Oops.
Sometimes you can analyze extra layers in the raw, stuff the roller's cyberware picked up.
Like what?
Ev's got Kiroshi optics that grab infrared, meaning you should be able to grab heat signatures from her recording.
Huh. Hella nice.
Hella nice.
Now let's wait till the guy punches out the gunk at the counter.
On the ground! You wanna... I see you kissing the flooring! Money!
Scanning works on peeps, too. Walk up to the wounded chick. Try scanning her. Alright, next thing. Scroll forward to the part where our artist gets a lead injection.
Now! Or I will fucking drop you, I swear to God! Look, you piece of God! Fucking head off!
See that? They shot him and he never saw it coming. But you will. Here it comes. My favorite part of the game. See the blinking thing over the entrance? Surveillance cam. Must have caught our shooter.
Nice.
You'll see in a sec. Cam feeds to the screen behind the clerk. Roll back to where the screen's in the kid's field of vision, then scan it.
Oops. I don't see the CCTV screen.
His own Chumba shot him. Probably planned to all along.
I guess that
Must
from the
have got
beginning.
a nice slice of cred on the black market for a BD like this. BD freaks are ready to pay a preem for a real flat.
Cream, baby.
Anyway, if you've seen enough, you can exit.
This section is a bit long, but this is cool. Like this brain dance, this is genuinely like a cool thing. I think this is really good. Obviously, this is just the first sample of it, but like this seems really neat. It feels like, you know, it feels like fucking crazy Blade Runner photo analysis plus all the Strange Days squid shit. It's cool. Do I get paid for Pillars being free on Epic? No, I don't.
Yeah, it's impressive, right? It's too bad most of the BDs we do here are only good for flogging the log.
Flogging the log.
Anyway, you ready to do this? Look at your wreck.
I don't know. Let's take a break. Still feel like that kid when... Yeah. Think I'm done.
V, there's no time. Get it together, please.
Okay. Okay. Go ahead. Just need T-Buck to link in.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Who?
Runner for my crew. Security specialist. She'll tell me what to look for while we analyze. No problem, I hope.
Actually, it is a problem. Not what we agreed, Ev.
Evelyn? I won't get a damn thing out of this without T-Bug.
Judy, please.
Ev, she wants to bring a runner in? What part of that don't you understand? How do I know she'll only purge in this footage? Observe, not fuck with anything.
Me. I'm your guarantee.
Yeah, right.
Help me. This one last time. I promise everything will work out, just like we planned.
Okay, V. Call T-Bug and we'll dive in.
Hey, V, what's happening?
Bug, listen. I got some useful footage from Konpeki Plaza. It's a brain dance.
Konpeki?
Hi, Woolsocks and Party of 11.
As much.
Someone there with you?
Judy and Evelyn. They're chill. They're helping me work through this BD.
Uh-huh. All right. You gonna tell me what this is about?
Listen. Need your help. Got no clue what to look for once I'm in.
All right, see if I can walk you through it. Jacking into your tech now. You've got to give me access. Opening port 1779. Secure protocol?
Pretty good,
I'm
Woolsocks,
going in.
thanks.
Should be getting my request now.
Got it. You ready?
A millisec. Okay, connection confirmed. Now some quick tip ice, and we're clear. Ready to dance.
Fire up, Judy.
All right, V. Eyes open. Gotta find out where Yorinobu's keeping the relic.
Extreme. Yeah, Woolsocks, it's beard time. How are you doing?
Shit, camera's packed with new tech. Motion sensors, heat sig activators, IFF.
You skilled enough to kill it all?
Mucho more than enough. Just need access to their subnet.
You look like a kind of fuckable meat, are you?
I thought there was something else I could scan. Hold on. What did this guy say to me? It was something real lewd and crude. And rude.
You look like a cunt.
That's rude.
Alarm firmware's fresh, but saw excited birds chirping on a BBS. Something about lots of seeds falling to this sieve. Let me generate keys. I can forge their SIGs.
It's cringe, I would say.
Fuckable meat, are you?
I said. No.
They'll have my head for this.
Then, you shall perish for a good cause. But make yourself comfortable. I need a minute to...
Listen in on that conversation, V. Could be something important.
I need a minute to finish.
The program is still in the trial phase. We cannot take it to market as is.
We shall see soon enough.
Please speak with your father. He's taken a particular interest in this project. He can certainly explain the risks
My
involved.
father's a tired, visionless old graybeard who thinks nothing will change, and he'll live forever in his tiny, frozen bubble.
I should not even be listening to such things.
You will listen to this. Saburo is an adult despot, utterly removed from reality. Stuck in some fossilized vision of a world that no longer exists. Of a world that may never have existed. We have not seen eye to eye for the past 20 years. I am quite sure we want now.
Read the documentation carefully. The relic requires specific storage conditions. You must provide them.
Heard that? Relic docs gotta be around here somewhere. Look for them.
So, Vitamuse, Josh, is it ever hard to write dialogue characters with lines like that? I know Pillars games were mature, but I don't remember anybody who ever could say something like that. I usually avoid writing characters that are that, like, sexually aggressive, especially if there's, like, the implicit threat of, like, violence with it. It's, yeah, I mean, like, I know that there are settings and characters where it, like, works, but it's just not an area that I usually think is worth going into, because it can be very, very upsetting and unsettling for some people, and I don't think that there's no value there to me. So, not saying it's a thing that you shouldn't do, but it's not something I've ever felt. Yeah. Yeah, it's just a little much. A little much.
Here in a drone, ventilation and cooling, servers, gotta be. Fancy doodads in here need to be controlled.
Why is it so hard for me to zoom in on this? Right, there's his data pad, right? Data pad.
I said no.
They'll have my head for this.
Then you shall perish for a good cause.
But
make yourself comfortable.
Well, yeah, Jolts. The point of the world is that it's supposed to be crass, twisted, and gross, though. But, like, again, you have to ask yourself, what's it worth? How far can you go with it before it starts to really have, like, a diminishing value? And how often can you do it? Like, if that character is the most extreme that it gets and it's done once, maybe that's okay. I mean, every person in an audience is going to have different levels of tolerance for that stuff.
I need a minute to finish.
The program is still in the trial phase. We cannot take it to market as is.
We shall see soon enough.
Please speak with your father. He's taken a particular interest in this project.
Seen eye to eye for the past 20 years. I am quite sure we want now.
Read the documentation carefully. The relic requires specific storage conditions. You must provide them.
Enough. Sorry to make you wait. Business can be stupid.
It wasn't long. Not even long enough for me to grow bored. Is everything all right? You seem tense. Edgy.
A moment.
It will pass.
Where's the dang data pad?
I can get to work on that. Just one condition.
You wish to make demands of me.
Only one. Focus. On me.
Oh, got any candy left? Steph was pretty.
What's going on with the data pad? I don't understand what happened. I don't get what's going on. Did the data pad disappear? What is happening?
Pretty fun last time.
Bedroom. Nightstand.
I've got an idea. Be right back.
Very nice.
But come here already.
Just a sec.
Where's your dang data pad? Oh, at the very end.
You're the perfect thing. Ah, you'll like this.
72 degrees? A little hot for my tastes. Oh, no, come on. Why didn't it pause?
Look, it's like I'm really...
V, eye on the prize, focus. Loaded. Safety's on. Good to know, though. Once you're in there, don't forget about that iron. Manual details a special temp-controlled container. Relic needs to be kept real cool.
So, Chip's gotta stay in the freezer.
Yep, could damage it otherwise. Okay, switch on thermal layer detection in the editor. Should be easier to spot where you or know who's keeping the chip.
What's cooler than being cool? Do I have to rewind so it gets into our signal range again? Where's the what's going on? Maybe it's upstairs and I have to wait for her to be over on the left side. Why are you so slow? Why are you doing this? Why are you doing this?
Oh, Donaghy.
Tricks.
Looks like Mr. Arasaka had something to celebrate. Really think you'll find the chip in there? No way. Temp's too low. Could fluctuate. Nice try, though.
Vision of.
Maybe it's in the big robot.
Champagne's decent. The taste boosted somehow?
Nope. Just the price. Same bubbly you'll be sipping in real space.
Evelyn. She... I felt her fear. Sure got it under control quick, too.
You look like a cut of fuckable meat.
No.
What's this log?
Oh, they'll have my head for this.
Then you shall perish for a good cause.
But
make yourself go.
The program is still in the trial phase. We can't. Risks involved.
Just a fancy-ass fridge. Temp doesn't match the guidelines. Won't find a thing here.
Beard, who thinks nothing will change, and he'll live forever in his tiny, frozen bubble.
I should not even be listening to such things.
We'll listen to this. Sawyer is an adult despot, utterly removed from reality. Stuck in some fossilized vision of a world that no longer exists. Of a...
Look at this guy. Is that my little buddy?
world that may never have existed. We have not seen 5 years. 3 years. 20 for the past 20 years. I'm quite sure.
No Bark Noonan. That was Eric Fenstermaker wrote No Bark.
Sorry to make you wait. Business.
Hi, Brad. Lizard, yes.
Bedroom. Nights.
Okay.
That's the end. Nightstand. No dip.
Yes, I love you. Stuff was pretty fun last time.
Bedroom. Nightstand.
I've got an idea. Be right back.
Very nice. But come here already.
Just a sec. Looking for the perfect thing. Ah, you'll like this.
Alright, what am I missing? What's going on? Supposedly there's something here that I should be able to see heat-wise. Wait, something just...
Air conditioning, standard model for hotels of this caliber. Temp matches that stipulated in the docs, but no way the chip's hiding there. Too risky. Temp fluctuations, risk of damage.
Waruikome. I miss this. You.
I know.
Okay.
I know.
Let's get past the fuckable meat, please.
The trial phase. We cannot take...
Oh! There we go. There we go, buddies.
Right. Grab the heat sig. Matches the spec in the docs.
Yorinobu's got the case here.
Molto
Guaranteed.
bene.
Mm-hmm. We got it. Good work. Looks like we got everything we need. Quit out of the editor.
Maybe I will, maybe I won't. It doesn't show up until you scan 3 wrong things. That's kind of annoying.
To mark it as is.
We shall see soon enough.
So I got the
Speak with your father.
camera.
He's
That said, what is there other security stuff to scan? I thought I pretty much got it. Yeah, I already heard that. Thank you. So I scanned that. Well,
I said.
Seems pretty good. Is there some security thing that I'm missing? Yeah, I scanned him. Alright, looks good.
Get everything you need?
Yep, that'll do. Thanks, Judy. We got it. Later, T-Bug.
Nice work today. See you soon.
I'll wipe the cache and your data. You were never here.
Nice.
Keep it. I'll put it on Ev's tab.
Nice.
Portable device for handling BDs. I already uploaded your calibration settings.
Yeah, the crime
Not as
scene
sophisticated as what we
reconstructions
got
in
here,
Detroit
but
become
should do
human.
the trick.
And it keeps
Kinda
you
a
out
little
of
bit.
harm's way. Clever.
Speaking of harm's way, know what I see looking at you? Walking, talking corpses.
Cool.
We needed that recording, Judy. BD practically does our job for us.
The BD will be the death of us. Seriously. If Arasaka finds out you have it, you're dead. I'm dead.
Judy, relax. Nobody will ever know.
Evelyn, please. No shortcuts. You go that route, City'll always win. So be careful.
Of course I will be. Besides, we'll talk in a bit.
Got something against 45-year-olds?
Let's walk.
I don't know if Frida is still here, but Frida, when we would hang out and go to
Well,
shows together, she would guess.
What do you think?
Or she would say something about my age, and she would always guess that I was like way older than I actually was, which was really cool. When I was like 38, she's like, "You're like 44."
Well,
Think I see it
what do you
when you know
think?
so much about Yorinobu.
It's simple. Men like pillow talk a bit too much.
So it's just about the sex.
Biz. And biz only.
You're sure Yorinobu doesn't expect this kind of move from you?
He's got no idea. Trust me. He's too busy with Netwatch to give me that kind of attention. Besides, even if some suspicion takes root in his mind, it shouldn't matter. He won't react in time. And that's something you'll handle, right?
Nice. Good job, Frida.
You're not worried? Arasaka will flag and screen anyone who's had dealings with Yorinobu.
Oh, they'll have a long list then. Packed full of big names. Much bigger than mine. You tell me who they check first. Corpo hotshots and cutthroats? Or a little bedroom plaything like me?
Intel on Yorinobu, the chip, the BD from Konpeki. Winds are right, plan's perfect. A job like this comes one in a million.
Thanks. Now the punchline, please.
Just sounds too good to be true. What's the catch?
Cold feet. Are you looking
Really
to get
good
out of it?
expressions in this game.
I want to know if you're really
And again,
in
that's
control
the
here.
jolly
That you're
tech.
not sending me into the sort of shit
But
I
like,
can't wait out
like
of.
that sort of shocked expression.
I have
It's very
zero
well done.
reasons to haze you. We're in this together. Really. Trust me that I got this.
So, what now?
V. Do this job for me. I mean me alone. No splitting the payout with anyone else. No middlemen. No decks.
want to fuck over our fixer. I knew something was up.
Dex is a middleman, and a useless one at this point.
Evelyn, you don't mess with fixers. That's the one rule every merc in
That
this
seems like a
city
bad
knows
idea.
and actually follows.
But if we're smart...
Doesn't matter. Mistake like that'll cost you your rep. And without a rep, you're nobody. You sure you want to do this?
Better ask yourself that question. Do you want to spend the rest of your days blasting scabs? Or become a legend overnight? Your choice.
No fucking way. Dex took a leap with me.
Seems like
he
a bad idea.
trusts me.
Now I'm doing the same. 50%. With cred like that in your account, you won't need Dex for anything.
No, Evelyn, it's not just about the money.
I thought you were a merc. I thought it was always about the money.
I don't think she's
Not
really
behind the
listening to
back
me.
of someone who trusts me. Sorry.
Fine. I never asked. But V?
Hmm.
I just hope you're as good as you are naive. If you need me, call. I'll send you my number.
Okay.
Good luck. Now go. I need a few words with Judy.
So, yeah, you know, like, are you role-playing? How much role-playing are you doing? I think it will come down to how you can complete quests. So far everything has been fairly, like, crit path tutorial. So I think it remains to be seen how much choice and consequence there is. We're still pretty early on, so I think there's some opportunities for that stuff. But we'll see. Like, so far, it feels pretty on the rails, but it's also pretty early in the game. So I'm not, you know, like, I'm not stopping believing. So, yeah, it's midnight here, so this is usually about the time that I call it quits. I'm just going to save, which I probably already did, but I'm going to do it anyway. And anyway, thanks for dropping by, everybody. And maybe I'll stream sometime this weekend. We'll see. And until then, have a good night or morning, wherever you are. See you later.